Hola amigos, welcome back to a brand new series, but it's not gonna be the same as the other series I have on the channel. It's gonna be a series that probably I'm gonna stream mostly, but the first episode I wanted to do like a first look of what it is. This is called TFiM, is a modpack developed by Greencore, and we are on his server. And there's a lot of people in the server, other YouTubers, Dornal, Maze, Greencore itself, who else? Lance Rider, and probably a couple of more that are gonna join as well. And I want to start this from the very beginning because normally we are already started in a place that is already built for the night. And we have a bunch of stuff in there, but I want to show you how to start because this is based on TerraFirmaCraft. So if you have never played TerraFirmaCraft before, this is going to be a brand new experience with you. For you, not with you, for you, sorry. And I want to show you how do you start with this. And the rest of the episode is going to be streaming probably two or three times a week or something like that. Every time I play, I'm going to stream it. If you miss the stream, I'm going to upload always on the YouTube the full stream so you can take a look at it. I have also Pain Rikudo. You can see it on the minimap right there. Is with us as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't invite a lot of people, just one person. So Pain is joining me to play this mod pack. You have a blaze. There's a blaze right there. That is when the zombies in this pack dies and they burn, they become blazes in the overworld. So that's what we have right here. So the first thing you need to do when you start is collect the sticks. So you right click on the sticks and you grab them like so. And you need to collect the rocks, and you will see there's a lot of rocks everywhere. Like these ones right here, you click, and once you get a bunch of rocks and stick, you start to craft those. And don't pay attention to the maple lumber, I'll show you in a second. But what you need to do is you put your rock on your hotbar, you right click, and you can see the NEI, for example, all the things you need to do. So let's say, for example, I need a shovel. What you need to do is this in here, and I will show you exactly how is the recipe for napping, it's called. So you do something like that, and you get a shovel, and then you combine the shovel with a stick to get the stone shovel, like so. And then you can use the shovel to, of course, grab dirt and stuff. But different on Minecraft, what happens if I take this? Even dirt collapse, so you have to pay attention on caving when you're mining and all that kind of stuff because there is gravity on this pack. You also have on this pack better questions that you can see in here. You have a story, Stone Age, and I already done all these: early blacksmith, woodworking, Iron Age, the art of war, and the killing field. But you can take a look, and what is cool is that if you've never played TerraFirmaCraft on the pack, on the past, this Stone Age will actually teach you what you need to do exactly for that. So that's a cool way to learn TerraFirmaCraft, and I encourage you to do so if you have never played before. It's really quite fun. We have vein miner on this pack, so the mining and chopping down the trees are quite easy. For example, if I need a pickaxe, I do exactly the same. So at the beginning, it's gonna take you a while to learn the recipe. So once you do it once or twice, you won't even have to look at NEI. But there you go. We have a stone axe, and you can chop down an entire tree. It takes a while though. So you start chopping, and you press whatever key binding you have for a vein miner, and the whole tree is gonna come down like so. There you go. And what you get is maple logs. You cannot craft anything. Actually, at the beginning, you will only have these 4 squares in here only. And the way to open up that is craft yourself
this maple lumber, but for that, and with the maple lumber or any lumber, you get the planks, and with 4 planks you get the crafting grid. Now the maple lumber you need to craft using a saw, and we'll get eventually to that. Another thing you're gonna need at the beginning is probably a knife, like so. You get 2 by crafting it. You put it like this, and you get stone knife. You can put 2, and that's gonna help you out to not only get the seaweeds. This is the, for example, right click, like so, and this is a very good source of food at the beginning, especially. And you can combine several of those. You see that these have an amount from 160 ounce to right now it's 4 this one, 4.3 this one, 3 this one. So you can combine 2 on your crafting grid to combine the amount of those. Or if you have several like I do, you press S and you will combine all of them. Now I have 20 over 160. And you can eat this seaweed. It's really good for the health. Now we need some water, and at the beginning you can actually drink the water. Now this is seawater, so this is not gonna help me, but so that's why I'm gonna grab actually some water that I have in here, and you can drink it like so. Okay, I'm gonna show you that in a second. I didn't want to overwhelm you with all the stuff that I already have and all the tools, but just to give you an idea how to start. So with the knife, you not only can get seaweed, but you can chop this grass. With the grass, you get a bunch of this straw. Now, what you can do with this is that you can grab the sticks. And I think to accelerate the process, you throw 2 straw in the ground. You can throw 3 stick, I think it is. And now we need a fire started, like this one. And you hold right click on it. And there you have, you put some logs in there. And you can cook your food, for example, if you kill an animal for proteins. Because when you open your GUI here, you will see in this, you need to eat fruits, vegetable, grain, protein, and dairy. Dairy is something that you need still to familiarize with animals that you get. So at the beginning, you're gonna lack this dairy, but you can get the proteins from killing animals, grain for any kind of grain harvest, vegetable and fruits from trees or other crops. So there you go. And also you can do, for example, if you throw a stick in there, you can make torches as well. And food. But remember, when you put some food in there, like this one, for example, I'm cooking the seaweed. You see it's a vegetable. And it's cold. Now it's warm. And you have to wait a little bit so you see the cook weed or the cook whatever food you put in there. So right now it's still warm, and now it's hot, and you can press left control to see what this gives you. Okay, so now we have cook seaweed, very light. Okay, you can still light. If you overcook and you see that orange bar on the top, if you're gonna overcook that, you lose the whatever you put in there. Okay, so don't overcook. This is dark seaweed, and that's okay, but it's very hot, so we cannot eat it right now. So if we try, you won't be able to eat it. So you have to wait for it. Now, also you're gonna find a lot of on this area, especially when you see these kind of plants, the golden rod. You will see that underneath here, with your shovel, you will probably find that all this is clay. And you can see I'm getting clay from all these in here. Okay, so you grab a bunch of clay, and with the clay you can do other stuff as well. For example, if you take a look at clay,
you can see you can get these molds. Now the first mold that you should grab is, for example, all these molds actually are for making tools with copper. But one of the first you can make actually is the clay vessel, for example, something like that, very easy. So you right click the clay and you put something like that and you get a clay vessel. I'm not going to do it, and if I close these, actually I lose the clay that I was using. Actually I made it already. Okay, doesn't matter. We have a clay vessel. I recommend the clay vessel to carry some stuff with you, but we cannot just use it right now because we have to cook this clay vessel, so I cannot even open it right now. But I recommend you to make some clay vessels to carry some stuff with you when you're around. Some clay jugs to grab some water on, but you have to go to the lakes where there is no salt water. I recommend you also to make, for example, there's other vessel. For example, this one, the large vessel, is crafted like that, and you have to cook it as well. And once you cook it, you get something like this. Okay, it's already cooked, and with that you can actually store some food, and they would not decay as fast as normally. All right, so let me just grab these logs, by the way. You can, if I put on the ground like this, right clicking, you put the log itself. But if you shift right click, you put that, and inside there you can store all the logs. If I remove all the logs, that disappear from there. So we're using it right now like a temporary door. So you can see in here we have more logs right here, and you can put them inside. So let's cook some of the stuff we need. Like I'm cooking right now a clay pro pick, pickaxe for paint recudo. What else? What else I'm gonna cook right now? I'm gonna cook a clay spindle. Clay spindle, you can cook it like that. You make a spindle, and then you can use it on wool to make wool yarn. And the wool yarn, there's a lot of recipes. For example, wool cloth that you can make with that, and other stuff. And wool cloth is very useful to make a lot of recipes, including some bag, I think, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it's always good. Oh, there you go. You can make a bed with 3 of those. Okay, so what else do we have in here? I have this ceramic vessel. Now, this ceramic vessel, I put 10 small malachite. This, if you shift, you will see that each of those is 10 units. So 10 of these will be 100 units, and we're gonna cook that to smelt that. You can see these jars in here are already cooked, and you can open it. All right, so in order to cook that, and I'm gonna put also the clay pick mold. So you shift on the ground and right click to put it right there in a pit. Shift right click on that one. And do we have something else to cook in there? I don't think so. For example, I have some native copper nuggets, but that is only 10 units each, so we have 50. It's not enough to do any tool with that.
There you go. Right down the floor.
Oh, all right. Thank you. So let's... Oh, we have more. Nice. All right, let's cook this actually vessel right now, since it's better to use the whole stuff. And I'm going to pick up back this. You see we put 10 in there. Each of these are 10 as well, so I'm going to put 16 and 4 is going to give me 200. The rest we're going to put in there. And now that we have all that, I'm going to just put in there, grab some of the straw that you already show how to grab. We're going to fill it up with straw. You right click until this stop. You will see on Wayla it say 8 of those pieces that you need, and then we need 8 pieces of any log, and you right click on it. There you go. Once it's covered completely, you can use your fire started like so, and it will start, or you can just throw a torch if you want, and it will catch fire immediately and start cooking as well. And that's a process going to take a while, so you leave it in there and come back to pick it up once it's finished. What else I can show you? So right now I have this food that we just cooked. You can see it give me well, I already ate it all, but even if there is a full amount and you don't want to eat all, it's actually gonna eat only what you needed. So we have 139.89 ounce. So right now I'm completely full, and we still have 135 in there. So that's how that works. So let me put some stuff away. This, by the way, it's seeds that you need to plant in different time of the year. So, for example, right now, you can see we are in the autumn. Monday, October 1st, 1000. In here we have different skills that you need to... Each time you do something, you will gain some skills on that you're doing. So, right now I'm gonna grab my tools that right here, because I already crafted all that, and I'm gonna show you a little bit later how to do all the copper ones. And I have a knife, I have a copper chisel, a copper hammer. What else? I have some maple support beam for when we go mining. I have a fishing rod. So a lot of cool stuff. Let's put that away. This, for example, you see all these green bell peppers. As before, you hit S and you combine all of them, so they don't take a lot of space. And now same with this one, for example. S and combine these three. So these are three different ones. And we can put all these in here. What else do we have? Same with these. Wheat. Oh, this is barley. Okay, barley and wheat are two different ones. These are from berries. And in here we have some apples, rotten flesh, the word domination open blocks, sorry. We have some cheese, torches, and I think I'm gonna grab one of these as well. Alright, I think we're set to go. For that we're gonna have to wait till that is ready. The copper saw is very useful to make a bunch of stuff. So let's say, for example, I can put it here and there and you make the lumber. If you put it there and in here, you make the support beams. And those support beams is so you don't have cave-ins when you're mining. Is that nighttime? Yeah, it's nighttime.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, let me throw this in here. Some tools, for example, these, the pickaxe, you cannot put on a chest. So that's why you need something like that to throw your tools right there. Let's grab actually also a shovel. Oh, I forgot to put the spin. That's the other thing I wanted to put in there. Okay, so for now we'll throw it in here. We have a couple of knives. Knife is another thing that you can put in there, for example, if you need. I don't need them because I have the copper one. A stone shovel is the only one I have, so I could make a copper one, but I think for now it's better to make the Prospector pickaxe and another pickaxe for paint. Let me go outside, see if it's safe. Let's see if we can go. Ooh, sorry. Wrong tool.
I got it.
Okay. Let's see. I think we're okay. I'm gonna show you the way you fish on these. To fish in these is a little bit different from regular Minecraft. You have to right click and then throw it, and then you will see at one point in the text right there that I got a bite. There you go. And then you hold, and if you're in the water is better. In a shallow water like that, you hold it and you drag the fish. So now we have some proteins. This one is dairy. You see how different kind of food will tell you exactly what you gain from that. So just hold it to throw it. If you see, it's right there. There you go. It bite. And it went away. Let me throw it again. Very good. We have another bite. And it went away. So if I go to the coast right here. Let's wait for it. There you go. And you can see the fish in there. So you can combine these two, I'm guessing, S. There you go. Now we have 10 ounces of fish as well. Alright, so you can drink the water like this. Can I drink in here? No, eh? I saw.
To your left. Keep on going. Yep, keep on going.
Oh, okay, right there. I see. You see, this in here is what you need to see. You see, but this is very slow way to eat, to drink. So you need those jugs. So let's grab some jugs. Oops. Where's my jug? Right there. So with this one, when you are near fresh water, you right click and then it goes faster up. So it's always a good idea to keep one or two with you. And you can carry it in here. So if I had more than one, I can even, I cannot put them in there, but I can put other stuff. For example, I don't know, the fish, the food, the maple support beans, sticks, straw, and other stuff. And I can always access them, open it, and grab whatever I need. So it's a good way to expand your inventory that way. And I think that's pretty much a basic introduction on how do you start with this mod pack. But I encourage you to take a look on the Stone Age. It will actually explain everything I just did in here. You can even use these ceramic bowls to make, that's something else that I didn't show. So let me show you that very quickly. If we take, let's take a log in here, and I'm gonna put a real log. Oh, we have one iron here. That was from a mob, actually. Oh, look at that. This is finished. So let me show you that. You can see that right now we have 200 copper of units, and if we see there, it's a liquid, right? So let's grab that and this in here. So I'm gonna throw this Pro mold pick in there, and you will see it would consume 100 units and give you that. And the same I'm gonna do with the pick mold. There you go. So now they're okay to pick up. They're not hot. So now we have a copper prospector pick at hand, and we have also a copper pickaxe. Now is just a way to combine that with a stick. So let's grab some sticks, and we have a pickaxe head. I'm gonna let you Paint do it, so you get an achievement for that.
I'm a bit far away.
Okay. Well, I'll keep it there, but same way I just did that one, you can do that other one. So now we have a copper prospector pickaxe, and this found nothing interesting. This you can use actually when you see some fragment of copper, you start using that, and you have to try to find and the more I use it, by the way, if I go here, prospecting is gonna start going up as well. But for now, I'm not gonna go mining. There are other stuff to do, and actually there's a cave right there that I want to go explore and check it out. So you can see we have some berries in here as well. So this is going to be a nice starting area for us. Now we're still in a server with other people. So every time we're on, the season keep passing. So that's why we have in here, and we're not far away actually. This in here is going to be a communal farm. So everyone on the server, when there's time to harvest, right now there's nothing planted here and nothing planted here. So somebody already picked. Actually, they made already, and I see it here, a cellar. That's another mob that you can install, that it will preserve all your food in there, and it's really cool. But I think this is gonna be a nice area and wrapping up point for the first episode. Very quick episode to show you around and what we're doing. So I encourage you that if you have the chance to check the other people channel in this server, you will see in the minimap right here, this is where we are right now. So we like this area for starting building our first house, and everyone else right now is on this in here. This is the central area, and I'm gonna show some footage of that at the end of this episode, so you can see where we started. But I encourage you to check the other people's channel, because several of them are gonna be streaming as well, so you can check different views of what we're doing on the server. But also the first episode that when we started all playing together, because I did stream a little bit of that, but I'm not gonna upload the whole episode. I had some issues with the stream software, and I didn't record anything else. But that's gonna be fixed for next episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this first look on TF in motion. And I hope you're pumped. Look at that. Look what I have. Traincraft. Oh, this is going to be fun. So I hope you're encouraged to download the pack, play with us as well, and check the streams. I'm going to always check my Twitter account to let you know, guys, when I'm streaming. But probably it's going to be 2 or 3 times a week. All right. So take care and see you next time. Bye-bye.